Hello everyone. Today we continue to explore the ultimate scientific conjecture of Earth's civilization. What if humanity suddenly vanishes completely one day, the Earth resets itself entirely? Which creature will become the next ruler of our planet? Most people would immediately answer chimpanzees, octopuses, or other creatures we regard as highly intelligent. But today, I am going to reveal a scientific truth that will overturn all your perceptions. They are mice, the most familiar, inconspicuous, and even universally despised creatures on Earth. On the first day after humanity disappears, cities fall into utter silence. 1 year after human extinction, most cats, dogs, cattle, sheep, and large wild animals die off in large numbers due to food shortages and predator attacks. But mice thrive. 100 years after humanity's disappearance, steel and concrete crumble into ruins, and large animal species gradually go extinct due to fragmented habitats and resource scarcity. Most people believe in the law of natural selection and survival of the fittest. This logic sounds reasonable and almost unbreakable. You will uncover an extremely cruel and chilling truth. Instead, they are the ultimate shackles that lock their intellectual evolution and seal the fate of Earth's next civilization. They will dominate the Earth for tens of millions of years, trapped forever in the bottom tier of survival, completely cutting off all possibilities for Earth to restart an advanced civilization. We need to abandon our inherent biases and witness the true rise of mice on a human-free Earth. All species once suppressed by humans usher in an unprecedented survival boom. Large carnivores face shrinking prey and intensified territorial conflicts, falling into endless battles that lead to the decline of their populations. Even highly intelligent creatures like chimpanzees and octopuses have insurmountable survival flaws. Octopuses live solitary lives with extremely short lifespans, making it impossible for them to accumulate and pass on survival experience. They adapt to any habitat, including urban ruins, remote forests, deserts, and underground rock layers. They possess extreme reproductive capabilities, maturing and reproducing within dozens of days and breeding dozens of generations a year. Genetic adjustments that take humans tens of thousands of years to complete only require a few decades for mice, can be completely resisted and adapted to by mice through just a few generations of reproduction, allowing them to evade all fatal threats perfectly. As tens of millions of years pass, traces of human civilization are gradually erased from the Earth. Only mouse populations remain stable, massive, and ever-growing, firmly occupying the core ecological niche of Earth's mammals. With such perfect survival talents, given enough time, mice will surely evolve larger brains and higher intelligence step by step. But this is the biggest and most fatal misunderstanding of biological evolution held by the public. Mice's invincible survival capabilities form the first fatal lock sealing their intellectual evolution, an inescapable cycle of evolutionary involution. All biological evolution is not active upgrading, but passive screening. Simply put, desperation drives evolution, and comfort stifles breakthroughs. Our ancestors once lived peacefully in trees with abundant food and no need to take risks. It forced them to walk upright, free their hands, and break through their original survival patterns. Mice, however, face no such evolutionary pressure at all. Small in size, agile in movement, fast in reproduction, omnivorous, and highly adaptable, they can never be completely wiped out by natural predators. They have no need to run faster, grow stronger, or evolve energy-intensive intelligent brains. This forms an unsolvable involution closed loop. Natural selection always prioritizes retaining individuals with stronger fertility, greater hunger resistance, better hiding skills, and higher adaptability to bottom-tier survival. Higher intelligence means larger brains, higher energy consumption, slower growth rates, and fewer offspring. For tens of millions of years, mice have only evolved to strengthen their survival abilities, never their intelligence. The less they need intelligence, the more thoroughly their path of intellectual evolution is sealed off. If you think this is merely theoretical speculation and unconvincing, many people naively believe that given enough time, mice can gradually grow larger, approach human size, and thus support intelligent brains. First, you must understand that the intelligent brain is the most luxurious, uneconomical, and energy-consuming organ in the biological world. Mice's tiny body size inherently makes them incapable of supporting high-energy intelligent brains. Their metabolism is extremely fast, and the vast majority of their daily energy is used to maintain heartbeat, body temperature, movement, and basic survival. Even if genetic mutations produce a mouse with a larger brain, it will lead to reduced physical fitness, sluggish movement, slower foraging, and weaker stress resistance. Furthermore, body size, locks in lifespan, and evolutionary upper limits. They have no time to accumulate survival experience, perceive the world, or pass down knowledge. Parental experience cannot be transmitted, and population cognition cannot be accumulated. Human civilization exists because we can pass down the experience, discoveries, and creations of each generation through language, writing, and tools. Hundreds of thousands of years of accumulation have created modern human civilization. Their life cycles are too short, their generational iterations too fast, and their genes only pursue stable replication, not cognitive upgrading. Physical ability suppresses intelligence, and instinct replaces thinking. This is an unbreakable physical law for all small mammals. The third ultimate lock that completely seals the path to mouse civilization, and Earth's next civilization altogether, is the permanently fixed low-level ecological niche cage. Simply put, it is a species' fixed living position and survival mode in nature. Carnivores evolve solely for strength and hunting, while herbivores evolve solely for defense and reproduction. Mice are the most standard and solidified bottom scavenger species on Earth. This niche requires no upright walking, no freed limbs, no complex cooperation, and no in-depth thinking. The tree-dwelling niche of ancient apes collapsed completely, forcing them out of their comfort zones to rebuild new survival modes. After humanity's disappearance, however, mice's ecological niche does not collapse. It becomes infinitely stable. They have abundant habitats, sufficient food, unrestricted reproduction, and zero population crises. This stable bottom-tier ecological niche becomes an unbreakable cage, trapping them for hundreds of millions of years. But you must not forget our core premise. Even if mice miraculously break through these 3 layers of shackles and evolve human-level intelligence after hundreds of millions of years, all primary resources essential for the birth of civilization, high-grade surface ores, shallow coal, and naturally flowing surface oil, have been completely mined and depleted by humans. Faces low, grade ore buried hundreds to thousands of meters underground, oil hidden in deep-sea rock layers, and coal locked in deep underground mines. Intelligence can break through biological limits, but it cannot overcome the absolute barriers of physical resources. At this point, you will discover an extremely ironic ultimate truth. But the true laws of nature are exactly the opposite. The more stable a species' bottom-tier survival status, the more impossible it is for it to cross the threshold of civilization. Mice will rule the Earth for tens of millions of years relying on extreme survival skills, yet remain trapped in bottom-tier survival forever. We have no sharp teeth, no hard protective shells, no extreme speed, and no super reproductive capacity. This is the cruelest paradox of life evolution. Invincible survival ability is the ultimate blessing for low-level creatures, yet the ultimate curse for intelligent civilization. Many people still hold out hope that tens of millions of years or hundreds of millions of years will allow some species to break all shackles and restart civilization. The Sunday is continuously and steadily brightening, its luminosity increasing subtly every single year without pause. Own billion years from now, all surface liquid water will evaporate. The greenhouse effect will spiral out of control, and the Earth will turn into a high-temperature purgatory where all complex life perishes. And during this final civilization window, Earth's dominant species will be mice, creatures permanently incapable of forming civilization. They will witness the complete erasure of human traces and repeated ecological changes on Earth. They occupy Earth's final civilization window only to waste it on endless survival involution. There will be no reset, no restart, and no successor civilization. And they completely seal the last possibility for any species to evolve advanced civilization. Do you still think human civilization is an inevitable product of natural evolution? We are not victors in Earth's ecology, but breakthroughs forged from desperation. We mastered fire, breaking the limits of energy acquisition. We mastered recording, breaking the chains of time. Throughout endless time, countless species rose to dominance and faded into obscurity. If we end our own civilization through conflict, greed, ignorance, or disaster, no other civilization will ever perceive the movement of stars, the passage of time, and the miracle of life. But this region of space will forever lose the ability to recognize itself, sinking into eternal silence and darkness. We are not decorations on Earth. We are the eyes through which the universe sees itself, safeguarding our current civilization and inheriting the flame of humanity.